Hey everybody, how's it going? Just doing my weekly live stream. Thought I'd sit around and chat, show off some of the stuff that I've gotten over the past week or so. I'm trying to think if I did this last week or not. Um, but yeah. Oh, hey Dylan. Questionable name there, but hey Billy, how's it going? Hey Timo, I saw your message and I appreciate it, and it's all good. It's nice to hear from you. It really is. I'm I'm. It was nice because I started hearing from people who I hadn't heard from in a while. So it was anytime I get to hear from anybody, it's nice because it has been a bit. But that's weird. I know one of my friends is probably just finishing up. Yeah, no, it's all good, Timo. And good luck with your apprenticeship. That sounds like it's going to be an amazing opportunity. So good luck with that. I've got a bunch of stuff to show off here. I'm going to show off what I got in a package from a fellow collector. I got some stuff in the mail. I organized the Star Wars trading cards that Chris 1000th Ghost and a couple other people, Super Awesome Geek Show, John, and Framey, they all sent me Star Wars cards, and I have almost a full binder of those now. Like, so close to a full binder. I'm gonna show the Star Wars comic collection I have so far, and then I have done some custom painting work on some figures. So one of them turned out really bad, and I expected that from my first figure. But hey Andy, how's it going? Hey Josh, what's up? Nice to see you too. I kind of slaughtered my Iron Man that I did custom painting for, but do I have new pictures? Like what? What kind of pictures are you talking about, Timo? That was annoying. But hey Nick, how's it going? I really appreciated the episode that you did with Brian the other night. And I haven't been in the Steam room as much as I had been for a while. But this past Friday, hearing them talk about some of that stuff, and then hearing you guys talk about the Bad Batch and everything, and a different fan's perspective and all that stuff, it's pretty awesome. Hey Tomb, how's it going? So if anybody hasn't checked out Podcast of the Will, Nick has awesome guests on the show. Different people in the that have worked on Star Wars, that are fans of Star Wars, all that kind of stuff. You can always paint over and try again. Yeah, Nick does put on a quality. On the wall on the left-hand side, the top one is the bounty hunters. It's got Din Djarin, Boba Fett, and Jango Fett all shooting their different weapons, and little Baby Yoda doing force push. And then this is a signed Hera Syndulla from Vanessa Marshall, who is the voice actor. So yes, those two are new. You do a good job, Nick. So yeah, I'll show the customs first because, oh my goodness. So I still haven't done all the cleaning up. I got most of the paint off of it, but Vern from Ochre Studios told me to do acrylic paints, not enamel, because the enamel ones won't stick to it. But I think it's just because the Iron Man, it was supposed to come out purple, and it came out like black. You can see the purple there kind of came through, but I wanted a Minnesota Viking purple and gold Iron Man, and it looks different on camera than it does in real life, but I mean, it's kind of like the purple that they had, like the really dark purple they had on some of their older uniforms. But I just need to do some scrubbing and cleaning on that. But it didn't stick to it very well, and I'm thinking just because it's such a shiny, smooth figure. But that was pretty rough. Hair is awesome too, and 1 second. I subscribed to Red. I had heard Sleeping Collectibles and Papa Gord talk about Red a little bit, but I had never seen the channel. So I subscribed, and wow, she is very talented. It definitely going to be checking out more of that. But let's see here. Hey, Jordan, how's it going? Iron Man Minnesota variant. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure what I could have done to help that turn out better, but I did a couple different coats of paint, but it didn't. But that was the practice one, and I still haven't done my other practice one. Was I made the Heir to the Empire Luke, the repainted Dagobah Luke, and because his clothes were textured, the paint stuck to it much better. So, and yeah, that's Qui-Gon's lightsaber. I realized I didn't have a Return of the Jedi Luke to have this saber, so I needed a green saber, and I had an extra Qui-Gon one. But this one was much simpler. And then I I used one of those, like one of these things that came in one of my Gundam kits, or like the Gundam toolkit, and this is way too sharp for that soft of plastic. I realize that now. So I need to find something to help scrape it away. But switch that back. Pearlescent purple you can get at Hobby Lobby. That would get you closer to what you're looking for. Well, I got the purple that came out of that was definitely different than what it showed on the bottle. The bottle made it look like, speaking of the Vikings, made it look like it was going to be that kind of purple. I don't know if it was because there was a red paint underneath it, but yeah. Drop a mall kill streak video. What should I title it? Ooh, that's a good question. Hey, Smirking Bear, how's it going? I know John, Super Awesome Geek Show, was doing like an unveiling of the prize package that he's going to be doing for his giveaways, his Christmas in July. So if people are still over there, that's I completely understand that, because John is doing a weekly giveaway in July, and they are huge prize packages. I think he's doing 2 prize packages each week. I don't have hope, Andy. I honestly don't. And I'm usually a pretty not usually a negative person, but they can do whatever they want to on offense. But our defense is, and you can't win games by letting your defense allow points and then an antiquated offense that doesn't score a lot of points. And if they do score a lot of points, it's because we have to score a lot of points in the fourth quarter and we just throw it. So no, I don't have hope. No. If they are, great. But yeah. I'm good. I'm good. I have listened to the audiobooks for the High Republic novels, The Rising Storm and Race to Crashpoint Tower. Episode 9 of Bad Batch was out this past week. The one that comes out not tomorrow morning, but the next morning is episode 10. And that was a good reminder, because wow, my voice is terrible today. I must be getting sick or something, because I haven't been feeling good. Yep, I know. I saw somewhere in Canada yesterday it was like 121 degrees Fahrenheit, and no, thank you. It's 83 here right now. So, yeah, no problem, Jordan. But yeah, the textured bits of his clothes really helped. Really helped the paint stick to it. So there's my Heir to the Empire Luke, which I still haven't received yet. But brother, going away Friday. What do you mean? There you go. 83 sounds nice. Yeah, it is. It is pretty nice. But yeah, I've been doing a lot of stuff with different people now on YouTube. I've been doing Gundam builds with Sleeping Collectibles and Aaron Coldbane Games and Destination Stone and G-Force. And it's amazing. I thought they were bigger when I first started doing them. I thought they were going to be bigger. But it's amazing what 3.5 hours of work looks like when it comes to these, because they are quite a bit smaller than I anticipated. This is the first one I did. Oh. I mean, who doesn't like robots or mech suits with lightsabers, basically? And then the one that I did last night is probably the coolest one so far. And it even came with a stand. So that's pretty cool. But, oh, geez, knocking stuff over. Free time this week with work shut down. Fires nearby. I heard about that. I didn't realize how close it was to you. Stay safe. Thanks, Jordan. Might finally do a YouTube video. I mean, you've got time now. The Gundams are cool. And I've got 2 more sets that I put in the closet. But, so those are the customs. I've done Gundams. Let's see here. Speaking of Andy from Holo Chronicles, Andy has helped me out a ton with sending me stuff. He sent me some Star Wars collecting books. He's sent me some Star Wars Legends novels, and he gave me a really good deal on duplicates that he had of these the vintage Star Wars figures. And Andy recently sent me the Sue Storm, the Invisible Woman. I am collecting all of these now. And I've got, I don't know if you can see it up there, but that space is just about perfect. There's a little bit of space on top and bottom of these. And I got the command hooks that should fit really well and hold them up. And yeah, I'll be displaying, I think I can fit about 9 of them up there. And that should be about half of them. I think there are 18 out right now. But he sent me those. I got somebody else, another collector. I'm not going to read the note he sent me because it was it was really nice, and I know I could read it out loud just because there's nothing in it, but it was really nice. And so Steve-O, collecting Star Wars, sent me the Ant-Man and Daredevil of those. And then another collector who is helping me out is just looking for Vision, and then he's going to ship the other ones that he has out to me. So, and then I'll have all of them that are out so far, because I could pre-order them on Big Bad Toy Store now, but it's 2 hours to a Target or a Walmart for me. And then Steve also sent me a Thor #1. And two more of these evolution cards. So I really appreciate that, Steve-O. One fire is like 10 minutes away from me. Oh, geez. Hey, Mark, how's it going? Hey, Brennan. Much love to you. Salacious is enjoying the Gundam building too, and yes, they are smaller, aren't they? For you, what was the Final Fantasy remake like? Are you not streaming it? I still want to, but that Spider-Man game, that's probably what I'm going to be streaming, just because I don't know. When it's a game like that and it's a story that I haven't experienced any of before, I kind of want to have that to myself, I guess. But I don't know. We'll see. I got plastic bits from Gundam from my desk. There we go. My camera decided to refocus. Maybe that'll help. But it's good. It's very good. I can't tell you what it was like versus the original. Smirking Bear saying hey to everyone. But I just saw your message, Salacious, today about the Audacity thing. I have Audacity, but before I refocus my camera and everything, I'll show off the other stuff that I got in the mail. And kind of the other night on a Dude's Nerdery channel, we did some unboxings, and Josh and Dude built some shelves, and I opened up Gambit. It wasn't the one on the card back, but how cool is that? Gambit is one of my favorite X-Men, especially this design from the 90s. And then I got Doctor Doom. This one was in the card, and it was in that special white box, and I took it out and then ripped it off the card. I didn't rip it out of the card back. I carefully sliced it. But he also comes with the Darkhold, which I'm going to put with Scarlet Witch. So, and then finally got Padme. She's very, very bright. It's not quite like the Unleashed figures that Rebels, Reptiles, and Games was showing off with blue the other day, but I can't wait to put that next to Attack of the Clones Anakin. And then I got the Galaxy's Edge cookbook, and I'm excited because my mom is kind of a cook and a baker. And some of this stuff looks absolutely awesome. And I'm looking for a specific one. Not the main courses. Because they changed the recipes up a little bit from what they are actually at Galaxy's Edge. But I'm trying to find the Kowakian one. Did I pass it? Yep. Kowakian crumb cake. So I'll send that to you, Salacious. It looks just like a coffee cake or a crumb cake with, I think, blueberries in it. Yep, fresh blueberries. But and then they've got the Dagobah Slug Slinger. They've got the fun drinks in the back. But this was one of the Prime Day deals, and I decided to get it. So hopefully we'll be trying some of those soon. Stop taking the figures off the card. I'm sorry. That Padme is nice. Kowakian. Oh, of course. And then I listened to it on audiobook, but I got the Target exclusive Rising Storm by Cavan Scott. And oh my goodness. It was very good. I will reread it. And I'm getting the out of print edition too that is signed by Cavan Scott. So far, I have a signed version of every one of these books, and I had to get the other one because it comes with the front and back is a cover, and then it's signed, and this one comes with the tote bag. The last one came with socks and a pin, and then a light up pin. And then I need to find somewhere that is doing a signed version of the Daniel Jose Alder book that came out Wednesday too. But this one came today. This one was supposed to come today, and then the other one that's coming tomorrow was supposed to come yesterday. So I'm kind of, because I wouldn't have gotten the audiobook because that one is a mid-grade novel, and the audiobook was like 3.5 hours long, but because I listened to it on 1.7, 1.8 times speed, it took like 2.5 hours to listen to it. So yeah. Blueberry is code for Space Monkey. Yeah. Hey, Tina, how's it going? Tina, the Star Wars cat lady. I love it. Now that we got some more people in here, I'll show off my not so great painted Iron Man. It was supposed to be purple, but it came out more like black. So it's more like the Pittsburgh Steelers Iron Man. And then the Heir to the Empire Luke came out better, but I didn't have a Return of the Jedi saber, so that is Qui-Gon's lightsaber with it. But yeah, Hasbro must have run out of black paint to do this for the comic versions of the characters. So those were my practice ones before I'm going to paint Boba Fett. So I did those while I was listening to an audiobook, and it was pretty good. It was pretty fun. Anybody else getting a taste of this heat wave? That's a all Canada thing right now, it seems like. I wonder if Andy's still in here. I wonder what temperature it is over there. But it's 83 here in Minnesota. Got a jet. No problem, Smirking. See you later. Bye, Smirking. Mr. V. Yeah, I wanted to try doing some of the painting stuff, but I didn't know anything about it, and I still don't. So, whatever. And let's see here. Then another Prime Day deal was the Vintage Collection Dr. Aphra. When I saw it, I initially thought it was because they didn't show the card back. It was a picture of this up close. I thought it was the Black Series, and I was kind of freaking out. But I got that. It got here the other day. Card back. They sent it in a box. Get that. Borderline 100 degrees. Ew. Can't handle me at my worst. You don't deserve me at my other worst. Yeah, it's like a. We'll get to the 100 point here at some point, but that's usually middle of July, so a couple weeks away is when we get it the worst, and beginning of August because football camp is rough. So. Ooh. But yeah, yep, -50, and then -50 to 150 degree swing. It's Minnesota confuses me, but so I got the Aphra. All right, I will show these now. These are all the Star Wars comics I have so far. I thought I'd just give it kind of an updated. Let me know if you see anything that you think is cool. Got Padme Episode 1. These ones, they weren't boarded when I bought them, so I'm going to get new bags for them. They're on the way. Bags and boards for these. Little Ani. My boy and my other boy. Can't believe these came in and Maul, Phantom Menace, and I've seen this comic go for some crazy prices. And I asked one of the people in the comic community that I'm starting to learn a little bit from, and I've been getting some of these, not these ones, because I usually get Marvel comic books from the auctions, but this mall comic I've seen go like $200 if it's graded and slabbed. And I was looking at it, and this copy is in very good condition. But then I realized, I don't know if you can see it right above that, somebody wrote their name. And I can't read the first name, but I can't even really read the last name, but it looks like Fleming or something. So dang it, Fleming. The Shadows of the Empire, #1. And then Mark, you're going to hate me. It's Jackson. I got these for a pretty good price. And I can keep these, and they're in good shape. And I can read them on Marvel Unlimited, which really helps. So I got #8. And #9. Yay, Jackson, Speed Demon. No, because I feel like that would ruin the comic cover. So, and this is one that John Joker sent to me. Obi-Wan and Anakin, which I'm going to read on Marvel Unlimited, and then keep that nice and safe. I think this is the one from, I think this is a variant of the 2015 Star Wars line that ran. It's a variant cover. I got a couple variants of this one. This one is not a variant. This is Star Wars 6 with Luke Skywalker and his yellow saber that takes place shortly after Empire Strikes Back. And then this is the other variant of that same one. Another Jackson one. Hello, anybody? I can hear you breathing. I love it. And then I've been getting the High Republic, and this is the first cover. And they've gone, I think they've gone into 3 printings now. And they've got a black and white one of this that looks really cool. And then the one that I got is the Yoda and Avar Kriss variant cover. And I like it. I like it a lot. Skier with his missing arm. I love the designs of the Jedi and the Nile in this. That's #3. Oh, and these come with a digital edition. Well, dang. Bonus digital edition. Just silly. Now I realize I've been paying for them double because I get them digitally too. #5. And I believe 6 just came out. I think it just released today. So I should be getting mine in a couple of days. Then I got War of the Bounty Hunters with the Bounty Hunter issue. It's the prelude. And I've got War of the Bounty Hunters. It's the Pride edition of that one with Afra on the front with the rainbow you can see. I got Boba Fett in the all black armor, which is in the comic. I got Bounty Hunters 13 with Chewbacca and I believe his name is Valance. Hey, Razef. How's it going? I figured I'd just do my weekly chat and show off everything that I had comics-wise for Star Wars. And the regular action figure variant of War of the Bounty Hunters. The War of the Bounty Hunters Alpha, which is very creative since if you've been paying attention to Bad Batch, that's a fun little nod there. The War of the Bounty Hunters. This is the Star Wars mainline number 13. That is the prelude or tie-in. And there's Luke with his yellow lightsaber again. I have a second copy of this, so I'm going to be careful with a couple of them. Here is the prelude for Dr. Aphra in War of the Bounty Hunters. Here's the prelude for Darth Vader for War of the Bounty Hunters. And then here is the War of the Bounty Hunters number 1 variant. So that's all my Star Wars comics that have arrived here so far. And I am gonna rebag and reboard some of them to keep them safe. But yeah. Hey Dino, how's it going? I do appreciate you too. I've had a couple people send me so far the Ant-Man, the Daredevil, and the Soule. And then that Vision seems to be the tricky one. So I do appreciate that. But yeah, I've got all those. And then here we go. I initially got sent some of the hey Michael, how's it going? Good day. I got sent some of the Star Wars cards, and then I went out and tried to find the solo ones, and I'm kind of confused because my L3, the one that's missing there, I should have gotten it by now, and it still hasn't arrived. I'm going to move my drink so I do not knock it over when I'm showing these. But then Framey sent, oh geez, this might not work out. I should have a second cam or something. The Mandalorian cards that are the widescreen scene ones. And then Rogue One cards. Rogue One. And those are the cards that I really like the poster, propaganda poster ones. And then the character cards there. And I got a bunch of those. All sorts of them. There we go. That might help a little bit. And then Rise of Skywalker scenes. Those are all the wide vision ones. These are the ones that John sent me. They're like the ones leading up to Rogue One, so it had all the other movies in them. And then these are the really cool ones that they are the evolution ones, and I tried to like go through the characters and do all of their appearances. So we got Anakin, and then Luke and Leia and Han, R2D2, C3PO, Chewbacca, Obi-Wan Kenobi. So I laid it out like that, and it's got all the different appearances of the characters. And then these ones were the cards that Chris sent me. So were the last ones, but 1000th Ghost sent me these ones, and I'm missing the top 2 ones that make a little display. But they are absolutely insane, and I love them so much. The top 3 on this side, those are actually rotating as backgrounds on my computer screen. And then what I did was I went through and I sorted characters. So this top one is, I tried to do them in order of like when we'd see them, and that's basically the creation of Darth Vader through Vader's redemption. And then I did appearances of our heroes. Actually, this one is kind of a scene from each movie. So you got Anakin Pod Racer, the Attack of the Clones, Revenge of the Sith, New Hope Empire, and then I did an appearance from each one of the OT ones. Then I did portrait character cards. I know there are a couple in here people are probably losing it with. And then I did a Bounty Hunter Boba Fett one on this side. And then these were the animated cards. And then the widescreen ones, and then some of the extra ones I had. And then Rise of Skywalker. So actually, this is a completely full, besides cards that I'm missing in any given line. So that was pretty fun. I sat there one morning and I sorted those all out. Hey, oh, thank you. I know I'm trying to think where I could get one. Because I can pre-order them on Big Bad Toy Store now, but Big Bad Toy Store says they probably won't. That wave with Cyclops, Vision, Grey Hulk, Bullseye, Sue Storm. I wouldn't need the 6-pack. The only one I need left is that Vision. So that Vision. Are they not selling Vision separately? Oh, there he is. $13.99 on pre-order says August 2021. So, I mean, I could do that and just have those other ones sent to me, Dino. So, I know you said the thrill for chasing those down is fun, but I completely understand if you want me to do that way. But done by Pablo Hidalgo from 2016, includes 10 posters. Ooh, that sounds awesome. Dang. Oh, wow, that is awesome. Do you have the book's name? Because I might look into that. Is it A History of Persuasive Art in the Galaxy? Is it a hardcover book? Includes collectible posters. It's got a TIE pilot, a stormtrooper, and a scout trooper on the front. Does that sound like the right one? I'm a sucker for art books. and like especially the art of Star Wars books. So far, I've got the Art of Sideshow Collectibles, Jedi Fallen Order, Solo, Rogue One, all three of the sequel trilogy art books. I've got the Ralph McQuarrie 2-volume art book. And then I've got the lightsaber one. Where's the other one that I can't tell where it is? Oh, the Art of Galaxy's Edge. But yeah, that's the one. It's fantastic. Yeah, I just found it. It's $40 on Amazon right now. Dang, I might think about that. But yeah, some of you have probably heard this is a list of everything I have canceled when it comes to pre-orders. I canceled the whole Rogue One wave, even though I was very excited about it. I canceled the Ursa Major Build-A-Figure wave for Marvel Legends. I canceled several of the Supervillain wave. I'm trying to think what... So many Black Series. All of the GameStop gaming grade exclusives. The Antok Merrick, the Galen Urso. I canceled a Bly, one of my Rexes, 2501st. I'm slowly getting out of the Black Series. I didn't pre-order any of the... Sorry about that. I think I'm done showing stuff so I can switch it so it's not blurry. But I'm getting out when it comes to collecting all of the Black Series figures. So that's probably a good decision, since it's very frustrating because I didn't get the Crosshair one. The Crosshair Imperial Crosshair. But, speaking of that, the pinned message right up top is for oops. I did not mean to do that. What have I done? Anyway, the Bad Batch breakdown will be on my channel this week. I've got the... Hey, Chris, how's it going? The Bad Batch breakdown will be on my channel this week. I will be running the stream while chatting with Bailey. Paul will be at a wedding, so he can't make it. So we're still going to do a show July the 3rd. Yep. Still at the regular time. So 9 Eastern. I always forget that. Hey, Chris. I was just showing off the... I put all of the cards that you sent me in my binder. So I have a completely full binder now at this point. But So yes, Saturday. Whose channel is it for Pegwarmers on Saturday? But so Saturday, Bad Batch Breakdown will be on my channel. And I'm still not sure if we're going to do... It sounds like we might still do the movie club on Sunday, even though it's the 4th. But yeah, I wanted to show off the cookbook. I'm mad that the other one's not here yet, because that's the one that I wanted to read. But, well, I wanted to read this one more than the other one, but the order in which they sent it upset me, because I had finished this book by the time the other one was supposed to have arrived, and then I was going to read that one. But yeah, I'm trying to think, because I think John hasn't done it yet. John hasn't hosted it. So we could ask. There's my Pittsburgh Steeler that was supposed to be a Minnesota Viking Iron Man. Heir to the Empire Luke, which really the only thing is I don't have a Jedi Return the Jedi saber for Luke. So I tried to find a green saber that I had an extra one of, and I have extra Qui-Gon Jinns. But I'll be late Saturday. Sounds good. I'm trying to think. I always forget the order, and it might help to have a spreadsheet just to sort everything out. But my mind is just all over the place. I haven't slept very well the last couple of days. I helped my grandmother with a refrigerator yesterday and removing a gate on her deck because the refrigerator wouldn't fit through the gate. And I'm tired. Like, I don't know. Oh, it's just okay. Yeah, it's all good. I can do that. But I am slowly realizing how hard it is for me to get stuff. Like, I was talking to people in the comic group that I'm part of now, and I was asking for online suggestions when it comes to getting comic books. And somebody was like, "Well, where's your nearest LCS?" And I was like, it's a 4-hour round trip. Oh boy. Dave's Dimensions sending me Instagram pictures of sideshow stuff, I think. Thought you might want to know. I don't have the money for this, but oh my goodness. I'll share the screen for that. That is a sideshow collectible. I think it's Kotobukiya. Yeah, Kotobukiya. Ewok with a dagger and jumping on the ATST. It's a statue. Oh boy. Thanks, Dave. I love it. But cheaper than a hot toy. Yeah. Yeah. Kotobuki on sideshow.com. Oh, this is not good. I'm already yawning and it's 3:30 on a Saturday. Or Jesus, not on a Saturday, on a Wednesday. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I've gotten so far. But I know Mark. I thought you'd appreciate that one. And it's hard because I'm slowly getting more and more things on card back. And I've ordered more star cases or figure shields. I don't remember. I got a decent deal on one of them. And like these, I'm not going to take these out of the packages. And these ones are in a smaller bubble than the bubble is almost twice the size. But I definitely enjoy these, and it's interesting to me that these are the ones that got me into not only 3 3/4, but keeping them on card back. And this one might be one of my favorite figures. But when it comes to the MCU, Ant-Man is my least favorite of the heroes in the MCU. But I'm really, really, really excited for Black Widow in just over a week. That's the 9th. So next, not this coming Friday, but next Friday. I see that. Hot Toys. But, and then there was that new trailer for Shang-Chi that came out. And oh my goodness, I'm excited. And then the new episode of Loki, and I won't talk about it too much because it just came out last night into this morning, but it was good. It was very good. And then Bad Batch is coming out soon. Not tomorrow morning, but the morning after. And that'll be episode 10. Wow. Putting up my first channel video on have you carrying your grandmother's refrigerator on your shoulder in no time. Geek stuff and fitness stuff. I think, yeah, I was, it broke me a little bit. I was like, that already happened. But yeah, it that sounds really cool, Dino. And I think that's a really cool idea. I think you'll have a lot of fun doing that with your channel. I had to laugh the other day when I saw a picture of your Leia where the card was bent, and that troll that was like, you're a grown ass man, like, why are you playing with action figures? And it's like, oh my god, I don't get people. It's like, it's like I could go on your social media profile and pick apart everything you do, but I'm not a sorry. Yeah. Hey, G-Force, how's it going? I did build the stand. I got the lightsaber put together. So that's all good. But Razef saying hey to everybody. It's yeah. I don't know if I'm getting sick. I think that's what my nose and my voice. I mean, my voice cracks usually because I'm at that weird register of voice where it, yeah, there's nothing I can do about it. But looking good. Yeah, I know. I mean, I was excited to build that one, and the other two that are in my closet right now are pretty cool. But yeah, this I figured now that I've shown everything off when it comes to the comics and the figures and the books and everything, this is basically just a time to hang out and chat. And if you guys want to ask me anything or tell me about anything or look anything up or did you read what I sent him? I feel like I don't know if I did. Let's see here, comment. Oh, here we go. Dude, you're a grown-ass man with action figures. I don't know who that is, but same last name. I won't correct. Why are you so obsessed with him? Always come. Yep, geek, strong, and proud. If I cared about negative comments, I probably would never competed in bodybuilding and won several pro open classes. What idiot put Soule in front of their name when they look like you? Soule, you wish. Then he asked, my nephew has some old Power Rangers for sale. Are you interested? Absolutely. Dino. Awesome. Oh, Jesus. I don't get why people just can't let people be people. I don't. Blender's going on for some reason. That's super funny. I can't. Oh. Also, if anybody wants to get my thoughts on this, like if you've thought about getting into these, the High Republic books, I'll be completely honest, the IDW comics by Daniel Jose Older, not these ones, but the IDW High Republic Adventures ones, they haven't caught me. They haven't captured my attention really at all. These novels, though, especially the one by Claudia Gray and Charles Soule, have been very, very good. And I was skeptical and I was concerned when they announced it and everything. It wasn't necessarily the project I was looking forward to. But let me tell you, if you like Qui-Gon Jinn and you like the spirituality and connection to the Force aspect of Star Wars, these books are very, very good. Pretty much every Jedi in these books are Qui-Gon-like when it comes to that kind of stuff. And then I watched Kill 'Em with Kindness. Yep. Good job. I registered for it and I watched the Barnes & Noble Zoom that the 5 of them did. Charles Soule, Cavan Scott, Claudia Gray, Justina Ireland, and Daniel Jose Older. And listening, I know people, it bothers me because people don't even give it a chance. it's on YouTube now under the Star Wars official page, but they each talk about basically what brought them to Star Wars, not the writing it and stuff like that, but what their first experiences were growing up with Star Wars. And Justina Ireland, who has written is out already, and hers is one of the mid-grade. That's the smaller book that doesn't take very long to read. They're very, very good. And some people criticize it and they haven't even given it a chance, or they think they know what it's about, or they think basically because it's not Legends that it's not good. And hearing those people talk about Star Wars and how excited they were made me appreciate it that much more. Cavan, Scott, Charles, Soule, they have been really good on social media with people, and I'll tell you, I've got every single one of these books, a signed version of them so far. Not these ones yet. I've got the out of print one with the special cover coming soon, and then I need to track down a signed copy of the Race to Crashpoint Tower by Daniel Jose Older. But I think the Claudia Gray one, the Justina Ireland one, those two are both customized when I got them signed, but it's fun. Hey, Jonathan Redmond, how's it going? You watching as well? Yeah. Hey, John. I saw just a couple minutes before I was going to go live that you were showing off the stuff, so I didn't get a chance to see what it was. But I was right at the beginning of the show. I was talking, or the live chat, I was talking about how they're very generous prize packages, and that is pretty darn awesome. So I appreciate that. I am still not certain. I'm waiting to hear back when it comes to a job, but I may or may not be available on weekdays until probably 6 p.m. Eastern time now. So we'll see how that goes. Star Wars show. Sometimes its own show. Yeah, absolutely. How are you doing weather-wise? Any of that crazy Canadian heat? No, yesterday was like 86, 87, which still absolutely killed me. But it's 84 here right now. So it's gone up 1 degree. Which is crazy because we wake up in the morning and we open up the doors and the windows and get fresh air circulating through because it's like 40s, 50s in the morning. And then by, early afternoon, it's gross. But definitely nice. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. But yeah, like if you're somebody who has been thinking about reading these and just hasn't quite been convinced, I can tell you some of my favorite things. The most recent Thrawn book by Timothy Zahn didn't catch me. I would definitely say that this one was better than that one. But I think it's a very good. I think they picked a good time frame. I know people wanted them to go Old Republic, but then people who are fans of the Old Republic would have been upset that they went back to that era. So I think they did a good job of setting it all up. And it I don't want to spoil anything just because these books came out really, this just came out on Wednesday and I already finished reading it. But Yeah. Right. But that, yeah, it's just, you guys can message me on Twitter or Instagram if you want me to tell you about it. And the Jedi, so many of them are likable characters, and the artwork for this era is beautiful. I know some people um, didn't like the gilded, all that kind of stuff. They were like, well, it's only 200 years before the Phantom Menace. Why did the styles change and the lightsabers change and all that stuff? But I mean, you think about it, that it. Yeah, I'm not going to try to explain it, because think about in our history how much has changed in the last 200 years. And I know some people are like, oh, well, that's not Star Wars, like, but it just it as someone who likes to have things explained and make sense and that kind of stuff, I'm also one of those people who's like, I don't really care because it's Star Wars. Let's see here. Oh, what did I do? I almost put you in a timeout, John. Sorry. What's with lightsaber whips? Well, I mean, that was, you see a version kind of them with um, the Praetorian Guards, sort of, in the sequel trilogy, but that's not a new thing with the lightsaber whips. And I'm trying to remember her name. Um, ah, like in Legends, I know that the Night Sisters used light whips, and what did I do? Oh, it's because my screen was 250 times or 250%. Um, Vernestra Rowe has hers modified. Uh, she doesn't always have it in lightsaber or in light whip mode, but she saw in a Force vision. That's right. She saw. I'm trying to remember the name of that book, but they talk about it. She gets a vision about a light whip, and they're concerned because it's light whips were used more by the Sith in the Sith Wars, and she gets a vision about it, and she doesn't tend to show people her light whip. So yeah. Do they talk about how they work? Probably. It's been a while since I've. Control blade sword tool. Due to their thinness, the whip blades were weaker than that of a typical lightsaber. Limited cutting capacity, whips could be used to capture and tangle opponents. Flexible nature of the tendrils meant that the light whip users had to take more care. Yeah, there is a, yeah. From reading it, that book was a very quick read, and I don't remember exactly how they described it, but yeah. Yeah. I know I shouldn't have asked for questions. Jesus. G-Force. Where I go try to. Oh, thank you. Thanks, Dino. I appreciate it. Have a good day. And sorry, comments. I really do appreciate that, and I can't wait to see your channel. Can Indy have one in Indiana Jones 5? Absolutely. Well, I thought we were asking questions. Isn't there a whole race in the animated Clone Wars that uses the light whips, or is this different? No, that would be similar. The Zygerians, the slavers, which is the same thing, the light beam rifle. So I mean, that's where I get caught up, because it's like I don't need to have it all explained to make sense technically. And I think, Chris, we've talked about this a little bit, about the differences between Star Wars and Star Trek and stuff like that, and science fantasy versus science fiction. But the other night with okay, hey, I'm getting kind of upset because it's a bigger thing than it should be, because it sounds like they're just taking the marketing off of the toys. Like, and people have blown it up into clickbaity stuff about them completely changing the name of it or not using that name. And it, like, when you go on Lego, it says Luke Skywalker's X-Wing. It says Kylo Ren's shuttle. It says the Bad Batch's shuttle. It says General Grievous's. So it's definitely, I just, you know me, I'm not going to freak out about anything like that. It's, oh my God. I get it when things change about things that you love, but it's the marketing for the toy. I don't think they're, hey, Aaron, you popped in and had a great time. What is my favorite? It's just well, it's not just Lego, because the vintage collection it sounds like they're changing the name on that too, but it's a toy marketing thing. And if you think about it, like, for not everybody that is going to search, like, after seeing The Mandalorian, they're not going to know that that's the name of the ship. So they're going to type in Boba Fett Starship or Boba Fett's ship. And it's the super fans that are freaking out, that don't like change when it comes to that. And no, I am not worried about it. I don't give a single rip. Right. Exactly. It really. Oh. Ooh, nice. Yeah. Yep. Well, and I saw on Instagram people arguing, and I just need to just keep scrolling. And I don't ever say anything usually, but they were just like, well, it's a $200 set. And it's the true collectors that are buying those sets. The kids aren't going to buy those $200 sets, so why change the name for that? And some people were like, yeah, blah, blah, blah. And it was like, that set is like the $40 to $50 set, the one that they've changed the name on so far. But, yeah. Right. Yep, the big set. Yeah. Right. Exactly. Right. It's, yeah, exactly. Yeah. It just, yeah. I don't get it. And then I've seen people trolling like, oh, they're going to change the Millennium Falcon to Han Solo's freighter. And the fact that they're trying to compare that, it's like I'm trying to think of named ships that the Falcon is a completely different beast when it comes to that, because it's West Coast Games changed hundreds of names and we loved it. I spent $100 on a Star Wars set. It was really funny. So I got to see, it was pretty amazing. Last week I got to see some of my friends, and it was kind of emotional for me because one of them I haven't seen in 3 years, and I know that's not a long time, but then one of them, it's been about 8 years since I had seen him, and he graduated high school and then like immediately went to work on boats, and I missed the like send off. So I got to see him for the first time in forever, and he's got a really good job. But we were talking about stuff, and somebody was just like, "Oh yeah, you still have the Millennium Falcon, right?" And he's like, "Which one?" And he's like, "Because I got the small one, I've got the medium one." He's like, "I got the UCS one." That it's like, "Oh, I missed you." Yep, because yeah, 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 exactly. I know, and they like we said the Razor Crest. Like the one that I see right now, it says the Razor Space Crest TM. But the old one, they ended up having to change the name on the box, yeah. Just to make new names when it's a different set. So it's not because it has slave in the name at all. It's only because they don't want to set. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, I that's we don't have to go any further than that. But I've really tried to stay away from like Twitter lately. Um as long as God Emperor Mickey doesn't try to take over Gundam, I'm okay. It uh I and sometimes it's hard to sometimes it is hard to tell too when people are doing that kind of stuff. No, it well, probably not because they just did the big HasLab, and then people were like, "Oh yeah, I got the HasLab," and then within a couple what I don't remember the timeline of it, but then they blew it up, and I know a couple of our friends were like, but in this bag somewhere, I've got one single silver stud, and that's my Lego the Razor Crest. But no, I honestly think it was more of a story type thing because they were they were stripping away everything that Mando had. Same thing. um, that I am really, really wondering what the Black Series HasLab is going to be. But Yeah. But now that I'm phasing out of it, yeah, but it took 30 years to get a sail barge toy. Yeah, true. But no, I don't know if I don't know if it's going to be one of those things where we get a new sparkly version of the Razor Crest this coming season. Hopefully not. Yeah. And the way that I thought it was going to be going was I thought something was going to happen to Boba Fett, or that they'd tag along with Boba Fett, and that Boba Fett would end up giving Slave One to Din Djarin. But obviously that's not going to happen with the Book of Boba Fett. I need to get that poster up. I've got a lot of space up on my wall now. I'm sure they'll give him a new ship. Yeah. I am getting more and more excited for the Book of Boba Fett and season 3 of The Mandalorian. I just don't know what to do with myself. Like, I'm finding these little distractions until, like, I completely forgot when I watched this morning. When I watched Loki this morning, I got done with the episode and I was like, there's only 2 more episodes of this. Omega. I don't know if we'll get a live action Omega. I didn't realize that the voice actress for Omega is who she is, and that she's older than me. Goes like 10 seasons, and what if the new ships last for like the remaining 8 seasons? Yeah. So that new ship would then become Mando's classic ship, the one everyone. I mean, yeah, but I mean, the same thing is going to happen. Like, I don't know, the pre-Beskar Mandalorian, right? I've got a figure of the pre-Beskar Mandalorian, and then the shiny Beskar. Yeah, pre-Beskar, and then I got the shiny one. So, hey, Sleeping, how's it going? That was awesome what you sent in the group message earlier. That's such a cool thing. That point be like left to history as a footnote because the new ship would be his iconic ship. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I could see where, yeah. Hey, Crazy 8, how's it going? Oh, really? Cool. Yeah. I was just playing around with it because, let's see here. I will be hosting the Bad Batch Breakdown this next week. So I was playing around with the different preset things. So I've got the maroon. I need to get the other stuff loaded in. So I've got the leading countdown, the intro for that. I will take off that stuff. Paul. Oh, there we go. It's back. Paul will be at a wedding. So I pinned the link up to the Bad Batch Breakdown on my channel for this week. Paul will be at a wedding, so Bailey and I'll be on our own. So it might not be as structured, but who knows? I can show you sometime, John. You go to brand, and then you can choose brand color, and you can basically, it's like a sliding wheel, and then you can pick any color from that. And then you can do banners and everything through there. But Think we will see the Razor Crest again in Mando Season 3, the backstory. Ooh. I'm kind of mad that they've given us so much time in between each Star Wars project, because now it makes me think about what I kind of want to see rather than seeing what the story that they're going to provide, which is dangerous. And I try not to do that, because then I get let down because I built up my own expectations so much. We can do a call sometime, and I can help you set that up. Yeah, and you know what? Let's do some of this. Let's talk about where we think some things are going. And did you see the chat? Yeah, Pedro. Pedro Pascal was talking with Ewan, and I should pull that up, but he said something, and Ewan's like, or like, are you or Pedro's like, oh, I don't think I should have said that. And Ewan's like, oh no. But I think it was them talking about filming Season 3 of Mando, yeah. Yeah, spilled the beans on Season 3. Yeah. It was very confusing because we were basically told that we'd be getting Season 3 of The Mandalorian Christmas time. But then because it was like news came out about Season 3, and then there was the Disney shareholder thing where they announced all those series, and then the Book of Boba Fett teaser at the end of Season 2, and it was a lot of confusion, because then people were like, well, are they running at the same time, that kind of stuff. So got to do the slow burn, so you buy stuff between series. Yeah, I feel like people are more tempted to buy stuff while the series is running, which is why it amazes me that I understand products take time to get out and to market and to, all that kind of stuff. But, excuse me, the fact that they didn't have all of the Bad Batch figures ready to go at the start of the Bad Batch. Like, I got Hunter and Crosshair before Bad Batch started. And the Elite Squad Trooper. I wasn't able to get the exclusive Imperial Crosshair, which that one is, I understand it as an exclusive, and that doesn't make it any better. But Wrecker, I know some people already have Wrecker. I know some people have Tech, which really bothers me. I don't know. It sucks, because I'm not doing anything through Hasbro Pulse ever again. But things like Big Bad Toy Store, like my Tech says estimated arrival August. Wrecker says October. Costco Reeve says October through Big Bad Toy Store. Or Sing says October. That whole wave says October. But yeah, it just bothers me. I think some series will eventually be overlapping. Yeah. Like now Loki and Bad Batch are overlapping, and prior to these shows we didn't even get overlap between Marvel and Star Wars. So I think eventually we may have some overlap within Yeah. It's different, Mark, because you like, and we even kind of talked about it, because like you can walk, you don't have as many exclusives, and you can walk into the store. Because of where I live, if it's a 4 hour 4 hour round trip for me to go to the nearest Target or Walmart, if I don't pre-order some of this stuff, and we talked about it, they already will be getting to the point where if I didn't pre-order Moff Gideon, Bo-Katan, Hunter, I still haven't seen that wave in the stores. So I would have missed out on it. And then if you don't get them, it basically protects me when the stock is gone. Mando goes on side quests, encounters a formidable Empire force. Padawan Grogu comes to bail him out. I don't know if we'll see a time jump. I don't know if it'll pick up immediately after season 2. I'm interested to see what they do with Mandalore, because they said it was just kind of like a pile of glass. So I don't know what remains of Mandalore. Those are in some Walmart. Yep. Yeah. Hey, Jagger, how's it going? Vintage Collection Walmart figures came today with damage, but at least came in envelopes, not... Yeah. But then I can't, because they are no longer in stock, or they're in store only. Like, there are so many things on GameStop's website that I'd like, but it says in store only. So then I'd have to drive 2 hours and then drive 2 hours back. I could get it on Mercari and pay 1.5 times the price. And then, so an example would be, so Target.com, I can look up Costa Reeves. It still says pre-orders are sold out, even though they're in stores now. Bo-Katan, pre-order sold out, even though that was in the last wave. It won't let me buy them online when they're in stores like that. AIM Scientist doesn't even show up. AIM Scientist Supreme, can't even find the listing on Target. It's harder than I'd like it to be. Like the Masters of the Universe, the oversized Skeletor, the Skelegod or whatever, they won't ship it to me. I can pick it up in Virginia, in another store in Minnesota, but that's the 2 hours away one. It and then Walmart. I tend to never give my money to Walmart. I just don't like going into Walmarts. Let's... yeah, well, Walmart does that thing where they let other sellers sell through them. So on the Walmart site, they've got 2 offers from 2 sellers. $23 plus $7 delivery, or $40 with free delivery from a separate company. So I wouldn't be able to just order it from a store. They've really got it set up to be Just collect vintage and hot toys. That's pretty much. I've got it on pre-order. I'll get it eventually. Like I've got it on pre-order with the Red Skull, which are the only two from that wave I didn't cancel. Just got some packages after a month. TVC Rogue One Vader arrived. Wow. When did I get that? I ordered mine from Amazon, and within 2-3 days I had it. They let you order groceries, and yeah, but have to be in stock when you order. Exactly. I go to Walmart for the entertainment value. That vintage collection Rogue One Vader, or Rogue One Vader is awesome with the reddish lenses. In fact, I don't know. Let me see if I can remove that. I've got. Oh, you can't see him. He's right there with my Vader, and then the concept Vader Funko Pop is there. I got my Blurg and Mando on the speeder bike next to the helmet. I'm going to try to figure out how to do some stuff with the displays, but it really is okay, because I've gotten to the point where it's just not as enjoyable. Like I'll go through what I have on, and I really do appreciate it, Josh. I really do. Dino the Machino is looking for the last one of these that I'll need for right now, which is the Vision, and then he's got a couple of the other ones that he's going to send me, and then I'll have all 18 of them. But I mean, yeah, but then there's because it's not cheap for you to send it over here, and the figure prices for me to do Star Action figures, it's more than the fact that is what I would go for to I will ask if you can find when they start sending it out, if you can get the Imperial Crosshair and send it over to me. I'll if you can hook me up with that. Bad Batch Hunter locally about 3 weeks ago, but haven't seen right. Also try to blend in pajama pants, Crocs, stained t-shirts. Yeah, when I go in wearing like my normal clothes, I feel overdressed. Wow. What wow. The whole 9 yards. Super awesome beach. Vader and I don't have a collection unless you got me. Yeah. I need a gray Hulk. Can you get Big Bad Toy Store? Will they ship it to you? Because Big Bad Toy Store now has... Oh, I was doing a weird little thing with my jaw. Let me see here. And this is... I'm perfectly content with just sitting here and talking. Like, where did those retro Marvel ones go? $3 3/4 one. Yeah, they have that whole wave. So the whole set of 6 for $80 on pre-order. They've got the other 2 waves in stock. They've got the Gray Hulk here. You know what? While we're doing this, I'll share my screen. So, and then you could pile of loot it, like if you're not too concerned about getting it at a certain time. This is the last one I need. And Dino, it sounded like Dino left to go search for it for me. I've got all the other ones. Steve-O, Collecting Star Wars, sent me the Bullseye and what was the other one? Bullseye and Ant-Man. And then Andy from Holochronicles sent me Fantastic Four. And Dino's being very kind because he's got Cyclops, Gray Hulk, and he's looking for the Vision, and he wants to send them all at the same time to me, so I don't have to pay the pay shipping multiple times. But let's see here. Yeah, I've heard it's very hard to find, which is why Dino's looking for it for me. If anybody's looking for the set, the Waves 1 and 2, they're $63 on Big Bad Toy Store right now. But what? Pretty sure I had the Lego Ewok Village. Oh, I didn't know they did a Lego Ewok Village. That's the one I have. Gilster sent it to me, so Grey Hulk, Ant-Man, Vision, and Invisible Woman. Yep. They're all on Big Bad Toy Store. So if you're not too Grey Hulk, Ant-Man, and Invisible Woman are all $13.99 on Big Bad Toy Store. And then you can pile and loot them, and it's all good. I like to wear a rented tuxedo when I go to Walmart. Try not to order figures online that I should be able to get at retail. Absolutely. And that's the thing, is it just makes more sense for me where I am. $13.99 for $9.99 US. I thought they were $12.99. I don't know. What online store is selling at inflated prices? Are they only supposed to be $10? I mean, Big Bad Toy Store usually does bump it up a little bit. But I've never had issues with Big Bad Toy Store. I really haven't. Like, the in-stock ones are selling for $11.99 and the pre-order ones are $13.99. That is weird. See them in a store for the $10 that they should be. Okay. Sure they'll show up in quantity soon. First 2 waves were everywhere, and some are Pegwarmers now. Yeah, when I went, I saw a lot of Iron Man, Cap, and Spider-Man. Need a couple of figs from eBay if anyone wants to buy them. Oh. It was years ago? Huh. I had the Lego Ewok Village. Nice. I didn't know that they did one. I also discovered you could still cancel items in your pile of loot. You'll get store credit instead of a refund. But if you've already paid, pile of loot is an awesome thing because you pay $4 for all that shipping, which is crazy. Coolest Mexico, the Warriors. The Warriors Deluxe 5-pack in Think Geek for $50. Idiot I am, I left it on the shelf. Oh, it's a good set. Mezco, not Mexico. Great set. Oh. Yeah, probably. No problems with Big Bad Toy Store or Amazon. It's eBay where you got to be careful. Yeah, I know that now. I don't get anything on eBay unless it's because I ended up with Minnie Mouse hair tie that was supposed to be a Black Series mall. Greedo on Amazon was $19.99, then went up to £35. They tried to say it was on sale for $25. Those are still really nowhere out here. No Pegwarm. Wow. I love this bullseye, and the Ant-Man is actually, I think, one of the best looking ones. And I think what I need to do is I need to go and I need to read some of the Ant-Man comics, because I just didn't quite appreciate it. Didn't quite appreciate Ant-Man in the MCU. But there we go, back to normal. Hey, Gilster, what are you talking about? just the state of things, finding those retro cards. I showed off my comic books and the High Republic book. I did some custom painting on an Iron Man that was supposed to be purple and yellow like the Minnesota Vikings, but it ended up being a Pittsburgh Steeler. And then I made the Heir to the Empire Luke. But I've been showing off some of the comics that I've gotten. I should be getting the 6th issue of the High Republic soon. Yeah, I didn't realize that these come with digital issues. Maybe I should crack one of these open and get the digital issue for the future ones so I don't end up paying double for everything. But this is on like its 3rd printing now, like I said. And I still think this is one of my favorite comic covers from Star Wars that I have. Young Yoda, younger Yoda. I counted them up, and I have 40 just Spider-Man. And that's not just Spectacular Spider-Man or the Amazing Spider-Man. And I know that's not a lot, but I've only been doing comics for like a little over a month now. But Big Bad Toy Store has been much slower as of late, having better luck with GameStop. Yeah. I still haven't gotten my Heir to the Empire Luke, which I ordered as a set. And Vic, The Girl Strikes Back, I mentioned on her video because she got them all as a set. They all came at the same time. Yeah, and I've heard that the character is different and stuff like that. And I don't mind Paul Rudd, but the Ant-Man movies just didn't stick with me. Yeah, thanks, Jen. Spot extra Lego, translucent Lego. Can't have enough Lego. Nice. Huh. Did you make a new account, or? I hate cracking open brand new books, but at the same time, I love it. It's so satisfying. Yeah, well, the release date for these, and this, guess what? This one came in a box. It was one of the ones that had like a thing, and then it was folded around it. Should have sent it to Amazon. This book came out on Wednesday, and so did the other one. And when you pre-order a book, I feel like it should get there. They should guarantee release date delivery, or they should give you the option to pay for release date delivery. No, I'm not going to talk Loki spoilers. It was very good. I think I got bit by something. Saw that Warriors pack going on for $100 online. Oh, no, I'm not. I'm not going to spoil, especially since it just came out this morning. Goes back and forth for me right now. Amazon is starting to send stuff that previously said like September. No, they're coming out this week. No, I think it's because I'm going to change my name. That's Hey, Tasman. Oh, hey, Tasman. How's it going? Is this live? Hey, Blue. Good thing it came in a box. I hate dented hardcover. It really bothers me that Amazon sent 3 paperback books in a brown paper bag. Not once, but twice. I'm just done with it. I canceled pre-orders from Amazon and everything. This one came from Target, and it got here in 2 days. It got here today. So this is not the regular cover art. It's an exclusive cover art, and then inside it comes with a double-sided poster of Marchion Rowe and then the regular cover art. But I don't want to bend that or get that all nasty. That's true. I always have thought the book should be at your house the day of release. That's what it used to be. And in fact, when we used to get, like when the Harry Potter books were coming out, I want to say it was 2006 or 2007 for the Deathly Hallows. But either whatever year it was, 2 years in a row, because we got the Half-Blood Prince and Deathly Hallows. We actually got them the day before release date. So, and that was FedEx was like the powerhouse in shipping then, and we always got our stuff through FedEx. But one sub away from 150. If somebody wants to throw up the Tasman's link, let me tell you, I have not laughed harder than Tasman's hoedown. Oh my goodness, I thought I was going to die. I popped in just to show something that I got, and then I stayed for, I don't remember how long, but oh my god. I'm stuck out of town because employees lost the key. Oh no. Howdy, howdy. Hey Luke, how's it going? I love the monkey lizard hangout. Was that 2 days ago now? Amazon are a bookseller. They send figures in book boxes. Right, Luke? I got you, Tasman. Nice. Thanks, Dylan. It really bothers me that Amazon has been so bad about packing a lot of things. I could tell you're like, oh, what did I get myself into? Keys to the work van? How far out of town are you? Because that kind of sucks. That sucks a lot. Oh, jeez, pressing buttons. Once again, I want to say thanks to Chris for sending me the autographed Wicket picture. I think it's just so funny that we were on the same brainwaves. So I'm gonna get one of these. I'm still trying to figure out how I want to display it. But giving her 7 days. Sorry, G-Force. I'm on Any World But Ours on Sunday. Very excited. Nice. I bet you'll be talking Loki. Hour and 30 minutes plus. Plus, I have to work again tonight. I'm sorry, Blue. Plan to open anything on card, I'll order it from Amazon. It's like they pre-open it. Yeah, it's like they warmed it up for you. Whenever I order anything from Amazon, I call it Amazon Roulette. Because you never know. The carded Boba Fett figure, not the Return of the Jedi one, but the Empire Strikes Back one, vintage collection. I got the card was just gnarly, just completely bent. I could not believe that. They put it in one of those shipping bags, those thicker plastic ones, with a six pack of Adidas socks that I had ordered. It's a lot of pressure. Hey, Scuba, how's it going? Hopefully you're doing well. I pretty much showed off everything so far, and we're just chatting at this point. We're just having a good time. Oh my god, I didn't realize there were 29 people in here. But hey, Mark. Yeah. Well then. But like I said, GeForce, Coldbane Games, Destination Stone, Sleeping Collectibles. We've all been doing the Gundam stuff, and I'm having so much fun with that. I got my little Gundam snippers, and we've been building these. And this was the one that I most recently did. I think was this one the Dark Hound. It was super cool, but sadly, some of the other I got those Nanoblocks Pokemon ones, and I completely put it away and put it in a little bag because I couldn't put it together. And then I got a speeder bike, one of the metal tin ones that you fold and you clip them together and all that kind of stuff. You don't need, it said you didn't need tools. It says no tools required. But then, excuse me, it says no soldering. But then you open up the bag and it's like recommended tools, and it had like needle nose pliers and snips, and the instructions were terrible. And I went to go fold it, and then I realized that I had folded the I folded it the wrong way, and when I went to go bend it back, it just snapped, and it was a pretty important piece. I was like, well, so I threw it away. Yeah, hope all is well. Doing well. LOP. Merman. That arrived today from Amazon. Bent up in a giant box. Oh, man. Thoroughly enjoyed watching you on Monday night. Your banter was epic. It was so funny. Oh, my God. I love doing that. Rebuilt the Lego homing spider walker and Grievous's wheel bike. Oh, nice. Planning to rebuild Vader's advanced tie. Awesome. Snap together model kit means some. It said no glue required. It said no tools required, and it didn't need any glue because it was all little metal pins that you folded over to lock into place. But if you folded over the metal pin the wrong way and then tried to bend it back, the little tab broke off. So I was like, I'm done. Yeah, you'll dull the heck out of them. Yeah, and I probably only snipped 3 things with it, and then I stopped because they were easy to push out. GeForce, I can't understand your tech jargon. Damn autocorrect, dull. Snap together, die together. But no, I at this point I'm not doing like any sort of review videos. It's just live streams, and we've got football starting up here pretty soon. We had a youth camp that ran for 3 days, and that tired me out. Oh my goodness, those kids. It's 3rd through 6th grade. And then let's see here. Middle of July, we have our 7th through 12th grade camp that we'll be doing at our football stadium under the lights. So if it is hot, it won't be too hot. And then we have to have a week between our camps. So then between those camps, we are actually allowed to go to one of the colleges that's about 2 hours away, and we're doing a team camp there. So we've got about 17 or 18 kids that are going to do that, and then 3 or 4 coaches who are going to go for that. So that's the middle of July. So I won't be, that's a Monday through a Thursday that I won't be doing anything. And then So basically, starting middle of July on, I think weekends is probably the only time that I'll be able to do stuff. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. I have classes. You're welcome to join. Just live streams and Gundams, which are live streams anyway. Yeah. Epic stand for my Gundam. So sturdy. It flew so well with the stand. Oh, clips right into the Gundam. Yeah, that one is kind of like a butt plug. Do Gundams come with cutters? No. This was the one that Aaron sent me for my first kit. He sent me a tool kit. Little tool kit with clippers. These help so much. Little grabbers. And then a knife. Which I was sitting there with this the other day doing something, and I accidentally poked myself, and I started bleeding like crazy. That's a pretty sharp blade. And I actually tried to use it to scrape paint off the figure here, and it cuts right into the type of plastic that is. It digs right in. So I need to find something else to scrape off the bits of extra paint. But working summer camps are the best, aren't they? So rewarding. Never. I'm not going to do reviews as much. Yeah, well, and you, like you said, you don't review as much. You do unboxings and you display it. Oh, midway through our 3 weeks of horseback riding camp. Sorry, Jen. I do not have a subreddit. I do have a Reddit account. I just don't use it very much because a while back I had some pretty nasty comments and stuff like that I deleted it all in general. But so I look at stuff rarely. Didn't send me a toolkit. Use those pick dirt out of your fingernails when you think they're dull either. Oh no, Jen. Use a paint scraper. Like a putty knife? Not a putty knife because that's too big, right? I don't know. I gotta have a craft knife. Yeah, that would have been good to know. Do enjoy it, but it's so tiring. I think I'm more exhausted than the kid. Oh, absolutely. The kids have so much energy. Try sandpaper. I would on a normal figure, but with this one, it would have to be a pretty fine grit. But this figure, that's part of the reason why I think the paint didn't do so well on this. Just because it's such a smooth and shiny figure that I was just kind of like, meh. Send you a toolkit and Gundams. Oh. So many tools for my toy fixing and X-Wing building, I suppose. Deliriously tired one night, pulling an all-nighter and Oh no. Has anyone seen the 1998 The Avengers movie version of a 60s British flag? I have not, Luke. 2 months to go on my X-Wing. What should I build next? At or Knight Rider? Oh, Jesus. Fine when. Okay. Sean Connery plays the villain. August the Winter. Oh, I am not. I'm just buzzing. The runners you saved for me is all I want. Oh, nice. Can't say I have, Luke. Ventures' baseball. Oh no! Stuck myself as you did, but wasn't my brightest moment. Yeah. Don't be surprised, GeForce, if one shows up anyway. Yeah. No, I got a whole bunch of stuff to try different crafty things. I also went through all of the Pokemon cards that I had, and I built a deck. And then one of my friends is actually going to. He and his brother have those not long boxes, but the card boxes, and they've got so many extra cards. And they talked to me and they're like, "Hey, do you do Magic?" And I was like, "No." And they're like, "Do you want to try it?" So they said bring an extra deck box, and I've got an extra one here. And then they're gonna teach me how to play and get me started on that. So all that sort of good stuff. It's so bad. Can send you some slightly used water slide decals. No, that's okay. You've lost your Black Widow hot toy proof. Oh, binge watching Air Crash Investigation. I've never heard of some of these things. I woke up early yesterday and I listened to the whole audiobook for the Rising Storm, and then today I listened to the audiobook for Race to Crashpoint Tower. So that's what I've done the last 2 days. I went out yesterday to we have a place called Sammy's Pizza, and they do a lunch buffet, and they've got chicken wings and buffalo wings and pizza and a salad bar, and I ate way too much. At for sure. Oh, they're missing a few pieces. I don't want it. I don't need that. No, it's just trying some things that I've seen people do online, like Blue Harvest. Mark mentioned doing the one of these markers on the Witcher's swords, so I painted that up. I got a sketchbook and I started doing some little drawings, which I need to do again. I might do that after I'm done here, or I might try to learn how to play Pokemon with my niece, because I don't actually know how to play Pokemon. I got the trading card game for my desktop and I started playing it a little bit, and I'm still kind of meh. Disney Plus has most of the Air Crash. Sad, but very interesting. Oh, pizza and salad bar. I missed where you went. Pizza Ranch? No, Sammy's Pizza. It's I don't know if it's just a Minnesota thing or just a Midwest thing. I do like Pizza Ranch though. I used to remember the phone number for Pizza Ranch for a town that wasn't my Pizza Ranch, or that wasn't my town. Because when we went to track meets, my coach would be like, "Brandon, call Pizza Ranch and let them know we've got this many people coming." I was like, "Okay." And Pizza Ranch, at least in our area, only did the mac and cheese on Tuesdays. And the mac and cheese at Pizza Ranch is one of the best parts. Good show on Netflix to binge is Big Mouth. I haven't watched it. I haven't been. I don't know. I've been rewatching the original Masters of the Universe, and I'm remembering it way more. I think I'm like 30 or so episodes in, and I'm remembering way more than I thought I did. There are episodes where I can almost completely remember what happened once I've seen it. So, 40 minutes for my new toy hunt. My laptop rivals snail pacing. Chrome pens are awesome. I want to chrome everything. Does anyone actually know how to play Pokemon? But one of my friends does. And he was giving me crap because he's like, yeah, you know those energy cards that we used to just throw away as a kid? Those actually are important. So it was it's decent. One of those weird people who watches Crash Investigations Before I Fly cancels out of any. Wow. Oh. Ooh. As a kid who grew up with both of them, and I actually had more Yu-Gi-Oh cards than I had Pokemon cards. I had a Yu-Gi-Oh game for the PlayStation 2. I don't know if I can agree. Fair for the worst one. Yeah. There are a couple things I want to do with my room. I've got a lot of white space on my walls, and I want to hang things up. So right now, I can't really show you, but I've got an X-wing pilot on one side of my window over there. On the other side, I've got a TIE pilot. It's those. I think I've shown them on the channel before. And then I've got the the bear crossing his arms with sunglasses with the northern lights behind it, or the colorful lights behind it. I've got my custom ApprenticeEwok commission with the yellow lightsaber Ewok that one of my friends painted for me. I've got the signed Kenny Baker. I've got that print. I've got the Hera. I've got some other autographs I want to hang up. But then I've got that Book of Boba Fett poster. And but I also want to get basically like a hanging shelves or something like that where I can put extra figures, because I don't have any of my Shang-Chi wave on display. Or a bunch of my X-Men, like my Storm, my Beast, Gambit. But PS2, Shrek 1, 2, and 3, and Star Wars Battlefront 2. Star Wars beat every card game. Prove me wrong. I have not played. Gwent is from The Witcher. I couldn't do it. I can't prove you wrong because you aren't. Oh god, Pot of Greed. I didn't really know how to play Yu-Gi-Oh either, and I went over to my friend's house and he had those things that came in the bigger deck boxes that you'd lay the cards out and it would actually do that. And we played for about 3 hours, and I didn't realize how complicated it was. I was like, I didn't get it at all. And oh, that smiling face, the creepy face on the Pot of Greed. I had a kid try to light me on fire for a Yu-Gi-Oh card. I had a the big blue guy. One of the three gods, the obelisk, and he took a lighter and tried to catch my sweatshirt on fire. Still have all my Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Dang. Played Red Dead for 6 hours today. I actually got full Dishonor and got the free bandana. Nice. I played a little bit of poker yesterday, realized how bad I am at poker. But I've been doing the daily challenges again, building up some gold. I'm at about 150 gold. I'm almost at a level 150. And then I've got around $6,200 now, but we'll see how that goes. I know it's Floop the Pig. I need to watch Adventure Time more. That's a show that cracked me up. When Aaron does the lumpy space princess, it kills me. And the fact that, oh Jesus, what's his name? The guy who voiced SpongeBob does the Ice King. It cracks me up. Nice. Yu-Gi-Oh! And Gundams, guess I need Fruitopia. I love growing up in that age, though. And I think I've talked about that quite a bit. Like, growing up, it seems like I was, like, the perfect time for that kind of stuff. Because all those Nickelodeon shows were still being shown. Yu-Gi-Oh! Pokemon, Beyblade, Digimon. And then, like, I was 4 years old when Phantom Menace came out, so I grew up with the prequel trilogy. But I'm just kind of thankful for the time period that I grew up in, because I feel like I appreciate more things. Tom Kenny, thank you. And part of it was because I was looking at Kenny Baker. I was like, I knew there was a Kenny in it, and I couldn't remember his name. But Red Dead update should be next. Is it next Tuesday? Is it the 6th? Because they update on Tuesdays, right? I know somebody said the 9th, but from every other past update, and I watched a video on YouTube explaining how it's usually a Tuesday. So I don't know. I thought it was supposed to be the beginning of this month, because June 1st was a Tuesday. And then that came and went, and nada. Get my 3 binders and 3 shoeboxes full. Taking sport cards from the 70s, 80s, and 90s appraised. Dang. Trading. Yeah. Damn fumble fingers. It's all good. John DiMaggio does the voice of the dog in this. Jake the dog and Finn the human. When I got an autograph from him, I asked him if he understood what the show was about, because I was lost, and he said, "No, man, I got no clue." Yeah. It's so funny. And it is just so random. Look at Twitter. You can get this for decor. Get a small round table. It's the Lego Infinity Gauntlet. I don't know. I do like Lego, but you can get that from your fit perfectly with your color scheme. Yeah. Yep. It really is. But I mean, all of those, like the regular show, some of the, I'm trying to remember other shows that still, like, it didn't even matter where you started. Hey, Mark, spoilers. Got some people who haven't seen it yet. drugs. Lots and lots of drugs. Fill in the blank games on Facebook. Type in Once Upon a Time There Was. Yeah, I know. Oh, yeah. Saturday it rained G.I. Joe for me. Neighbor texted, know anyone who buys G.I. Joe? I said, me. Spent 2 hours digging through bins, sorting parts out to vehicles and figures. It was glorious. Nice. That sounds awesome. Also saw one of my grails yesterday, Lego Cantina. Couldn't drop $350 on it. Oh, not everybody. Hey, don't do that, because some people can't. They have work and stuff, and love those predictive text games. My phone is weird. Yeah. Mark. It was a good episode. I will say that. That's all I'm going to say. But, hey, Pete, how's it going? How can you work when the best series ever is on? It was very good. Don't spoil it. Yeah, I won't talk about it that much. I just know that it was a very good episode. I tend to not talk about shows. That was probably very Minnesotan for my O. I suggest watching Watchmen. I've seen the Zack's. It was Zack Snyder too, the Watchmen movie. Because I like to live in my house. Oh, well, go watch it, Chris. But no, I won't spoil it. I'm a very spoilery person, especially when it comes to like reading books and stuff. Because not everybody has the chance to, like, I should be hearing back from my job soon, but it's hard because some people work double shifts, some people don't work at all. It's hard to find the time for a lot of people. So I try to make sure that when someone comes in, when someone comes in the stream, they shouldn't have to worry about that. Now, the Bad Batch breakdown, that is obviously a spoiler ready show. So, which I'll remind people again that the Bad Batch breakdown will be on my channel this coming week. So I'll share it out again on Friday and Saturday, but it will not be on Paul's Collectibles channel. He is out of town for a wedding. Yeah, well, that's why I try not to say anything at all. Like the movie Nobody with that dude from Breaking Bad, I can't say much about it other than it's about a guy looking for his daughter lost kitty cat bracelet. Just in a Loki movie. Yeah. A new jump scare game to me. What is it called? Alien Isolation? Dead Space? Resi 2, like Resident Evil 2. Catch up within the next 2 hours. Resident Evil 7 is great. I've seen Luke, you stream a little bit of that. I've tried Dead Space, but I was terrible at it because I don't like things running toward me. I got to the point with the facehugger in Alien Isolation, which is weird because I've got an alien up there with the little face hugger, and yeah. What is it, Aaron? Sick of Star Wars. They keep on posting on Instagram about things that happened in the episodes. My brother got basically every episode spoiled. Huh. Is it the people on Twitter or what? Because I don't know. Need to stay. Yeah. And I mean, at the same time as like, it's tough for me because obviously I want to talk about it because I've seen it and I want to share my ideas with people. But at the same time, I understand that not everyone's seen it. So it's hard for me because you can't expect others not to talk about it just because you haven't seen it. But too much Rick and Morty. Just beat Alien Isolation. A friend of mine recommended Intruders. I've not heard of that game. It is amazing. Might try Dead Space. I heard that if you liked WandaVision and Deadpool and Ant-Man, I'd like Loki. And I don't like superhero movie shows. It's great. Because the Disney Plus shows have been very good about being what they are. I know you're probably like, that's a dumb way to say that, but they have a completely different feel than the MCU movies. It is very, very story driven rather than action driven. So I would definitely suggest it, especially if you like the characters. I know there are a couple keywords that I've thought about muting. Favorite Marvel show, hands down. I don't know, because I really, really did like Falcon and Winter Soldier. But this is, I would have to say this is my favorite. Right. Look like Deadpool without the mask. You don't like superhero movies? Yeah, it's not everybody's thing. Like my ex, she didn't like Star Wars. She didn't like Lord of the Rings. She didn't like a lot of the Marvel stuff. You know, pretty much everything that I love. Because she likes things grounded in reality more. And Uncle posted a pic of Kylo Ren killing Han an hour before I was going to see it. I haven't talked to him since. It was so bad. I probably told this story before, but I went to it and I jokingly sent a message to my friend who wasn't going to be able to see it till the next day. And I hadn't been spoiled. And I was just like getting like, I said something about Han Solo dying. And then he messaged me. He was like, dude, WTF? Like, okay. I want to watch Loki now. Aaron told me I wouldn't like Winter Soldier because it was too superhero. Yeah, but there's so much of it that's the characters and the struggles they go through, and I feel like you'd like Falcon and Winter Soldier, Jen, but Aaron probably knows you better. Wait, what? Han is dead? So I wasn't sure. Or maybe send a text to see how he is. Which Luke? It's been 5 years, so maybe rebuild that bridge. Huh. She won't like Loki then. No, Right. Yep, I get you. So no, I would definitely say, have you seen WandaVision or, well, you just said that you hadn't seen Falcon and Winter Soldier. Loki would probably be the best bet for you then of these 3 shows. Don't mention the bridge too soon. Hates all superheroes except for Action. I still haven't seen it. I'm sorry. No, I see what you're saying. Luke, uncle through failed marriage. That bridge is burned. Mark. Never mind. F that guy. I love it. No, it's good. I have a really hard time with the DC movies because growing up I liked Batman and Superman and the Justice League. I mean, the Batman video games like Arkham Asylum, Arkham City. I'm trying to think. So much of that I enjoyed. But then none of the DC movies have clicked for me. I think the first Wonder Woman is the only one that I've seen more than once. But if we found out about that in a scene that people haven't seen, so see, OTT. What is OTT? I can't connect it. Cynic and Snyder DC is here. A movie for cynics. I enjoyed the Snyder cut more than I enjoyed the Justice League or whatever people want to call it. It just, I know that things happen, but the same thing with like the sequel trilogy. Too much happens around them to where they can be successful, if you know what I mean. Like they have a plan set and then the plan changes. Well, they need to have something set up to where even if a director or something changes, they can just plug and it'll still, the story has to be consistent and not roller coastery, and it's jarring what happens when there are director changes and script changes and stuff like that. It's too bad because I feel like the DC movies and the sequel trilogy have both suffered from that. Love I did enjoy Man of Steel. I enjoyed Wonder Woman. I haven't seen Aquaman. And I enjoyed Zack Snyder Justice League. I don't know if first Suicide Squad was bad. Bad. They're just not doing the same thing. Like, I can honestly sit there and rewatch. Well, the fact that I haven't finished all of either of the Ant-Man movies in their entirety, 95% of the Marvel movies I could sit down. Over the top. Okay. Oh yeah, I know. I'm not saying it wasn't. I it it was a movie, definitely. I think I watched it, and halfway through, my timing was just poor. It released, and then I watched it, and then I was like, I have to go to bed and watch the second half in the morning. So where did that go? Where did that go? DC after the Dark Knight trilogy. I really enjoyed Batman Begins and the Dark Knight. Dark Knight Rises, the Dark Knight Rises, or whatever it was just meh. Catwoman was good. The Snyder Cut, I really did enjoy it. I felt like my only complaint, and I know it's probably just a little nitpicky type thing, but and I didn't read people's opinions before I saw it, but there was a lot of slow motion. And I understand that when you've got the Flash and, and superpowers, some of that stuff happens, but it just seemed like there was a lot of slow motion. But I still loved it. Yeah, I saw WandaVision and loved it. Superhero-y, but not too much. Love action movies. My favorite genre. Oh, takes action to say everyone's invincible. Right. Yep. Can't express how great it is. Can we discuss the changes to one? I saw that there was an editing thing that some people think it they're trying to hide like Doctor Strange in it, but Desad is so cool. Very. Aquaman, the Dark Knight trilogy. Yeah, Batman versus Superman was all right. Yeah. Anything after '89, Batman. I enjoyed the Batman animated series, Batman Beyond. There was one of the animated Batman movies was really good. It wasn't The Killing Joke. I did enjoy The Killing Joke, but somebody will let me know which one it was, but it was good. I love your affinity for '89 Batman. Steppenwolf was so colorful, and his armor was actually amazing. Good cliffhanger, cinematic. It everything was framed and I don't know if you still call it cinematography, if it, if a bunch of it is CGI, but it looked great. It really did. And the fighting scenes are just like, okay, get on with it. It's like DB50s and just, hey, Dagoopa, how's it going? Drama is my least favorite. Have you seen, Jen? Have you seen the Winter Soldier? The Captain America. Wow. Breathtaking film for that. Where does he get those wonderful toys? No, it's I winged freak tape. Wait till they get a load of me. I've never heard you say donuts. I had a donut this morning. But yeah, I just wanted to sit down and chat. I streamed on, what was that, Monday, but then Tuesday I was just kind of wiped out. And then Wednesday, right? Yesterday was the book releases. So, yeah, goodness. Takupa saying, hey to everyone. 89 Batman rocks. I saw Captain America, but I don't remember it. Not the first Captain America, the one with Bucky, the Winter Soldier. Because that one is... that one's probably my favorite Marvel movie. Donuts. There you go. Now I said it. What? 89 Batman does rock. Nope, I haven't seen Winter Soldier either. Oh, Jen. Oh. That one, I would think you would like that one. There's not too many overly superhero-y moments in it. And the tension is built up, and it's very what's it called? Espionage, crime, not crime, but like spy type. I love it. It's all good. Yeah, I like doing this because then you get to although he didn't answer my bedroom question. Well, yeah. Gotta go Civil War. That was epic for me. I like Civil War too. You know what? Nick, who does Podcast of the Wills, who was on here early on, he's doing a thing, and I think it's called Mom See You, where he's watching the MCU movies with his wife, who is not a big comic person, not a big Marvel person, and he's getting her thoughts on them all. So that could be a content thing with you and Jen. You could just put it out as an audio thing where you guys talk about it. You don't want to know that. I think I found a new Gundam Ewok. Oh. Falcon and Winter Soldier was great. It was. I love that. Superhero movies I've seen is the original X-Men with Halle Berry, Ian McKellen, Patrick Stewart, Hugh Jackman, and I think I saw maybe Thor and Wonder Woman and others. But Jen. Oh no, share on our thread. Watched them all again a couple of weeks ago. I'm planning on kind of doing something like that. What was I just looking at? I got distracted by something. I enjoyed X-Men 1 and I enjoyed most of X2. I really wanted them to do a good job with Stryker and the Weapon X stuff. And I mean, I thought they did Magneto, an older Magneto, brilliantly in those X-Men movies. I watched 536 hours of Marvel movies. It's not that bad. It's like, let's see here. It's only 3,015 minutes to watch all 23 of the MCU movies. Up to Endgame, which is 50 hours or 2 days and 2 hours. But you could, you know what? You don't have to watch The Incredible Hulk. If you're not a big superhero-y person, I think you'd enjoy the introduction of each character, like the first Iron Man movie, where it's more about figuring out who Tony is and the discovery of, his character and the creation of the suits and all that kind of stuff. And the Incredible Hulk with not Eric Bana, with Edward Norton, I don't consider that. I don't rewatch that. I've seen it once, and I will never rewatch it again because the Mark Ruffalo Hulk is a completely different Hulk in my eyes. The first Captain America's, I love it, and they are slower paced, but the Avengers is definitely not the movie for you to go to because it's it's that very over the top comic booky action. Iron Man 3 is very much the same. Thor the Dark World is nah. Captain America the Winter Soldier, I think you'd enjoy. I loved Guardians of the Galaxy, and that was one of those things when I saw Guardians of the Galaxy, I was just like, I've heard of the Guardians of the Galaxy before, and I don't recognize that group of people. So, but I absolutely enjoyed it. Age of Ultron, nah. Ant-Man, Civil War was good. Doctor Strange, I enjoyed Doctor Strange. I loved how weird it was. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 was okay. As much as I like oh my god, what is his name? Oh my goodness. The kid who's playing the guy who's playing Spider-Man right now. It's not in my brain. I cannot remember it. I love him as Peter Parker and I love him as Spider-Man right now. But the movies were just okay for me when it comes to Spider-Man Homecoming and Spider-Man Far From Home. Tom Holland, thank you. Jesus. I was like, it's not Tom Hardy. That's the guy who plays Venom and Bane. And I was just like, it was bouncing. It was, thank you. Oh my goodness. Thor Ragnarok is over the top, but my goodness, it's one of the funniest, and I don't even know the colors in that movie and the action in that movie. I love it. I enjoyed Black Panther. I really did. I don't see how people tear it apart like they do. Infinity War, Ant-Man and the Wasp, Captain Marvel, Endgame. So basically the ones that I really think you would enjoy would be Winter Soldier, the first Avenger, and the first Iron Man. In all honesty. But too many actors change out, and I'm like, okay, I'm lost too much. Well, the MCU has been pretty good about keeping actors the same. It's just that Edward Norton Hulk, which don't watch it. And then trying to think if they changed. Jeff Goldblum. Oh my God, I love him. I love him in that movie. Sam Neill. I've had a really hard time with okay, yeah, the guy from, Jurassic Park. We need a Howard the Duck movie. He was awesome. Kate Blanchett alone should sell Ragnarok. It was awesome. She was badass in that. Rhodey. Yep. Don Cheadle replaced. Usually I'm good with actors' names. I don't know what's up. I think that's why Quicksilver. I'm not going to count that in. Because the X-Men movies are not part of the MCU and they're different versions of the character. And I know that WandaVision played off that actor because we thought it was going to be some big reveal or something cool like that. I know a lot of people were upset with what they did with that, but I thought it was funny. I grew up with that one. That one came out when I was pretty young. I mean, the effects do not hold up, and it's probably been 15 years since I've seen that. Boner. Too much to keep track of. I'm telling you. Yeah. But it's all connected. Captain America 1, Doctor Strange, Iron Man 1, Black Panther, Endgame, Infinity War, Winter Soldier, Thor 3, Thor 1, Thor 2 is in your top 10. I have to say, in my opinion, Captain America had the best 3 movies. Which is hard because Thor 3 made up so much ground on Thor 2 that Thor is up there too. And then Iron Man 2 and 3 were just so. 24 movies. Crossing X-Men and MCU won't happen because they treat time travel rules different. Yeah, right. I mean, with the multiverse, I mean, anything can happen. That's basically, and honestly, they could just completely disregard anything that happened in the X-Men universe. And I feel like people get so caught up on that kind of stuff and pretend like comic books haven't done full resets or reboots or restarts before. You know what I mean? You are worthy. Little brain can't hold that many threads. Doesn't mean I'll remember it tomorrow, though. Come to bargain. Fully agree about Captain America. That's what I'm saying. Come to Doctor Strange. watch. Doctor Strange's watch was on Groundhog's Day at the beginning of the movie, and he was stuck in a time loop on it at the end. I didn't know that. Based on time space, so they shouldn't, unless they. Right, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Well, and they're not. I mean, none of the X-Men stuff is considered part of the MCU as of right now. So you could. That's what that sound is. My keyboard sliding out thing is not attached to the metal rail anymore, so it's rubbing. So honestly, they could bring some of those characters in, or all those characters in, and when they bring them in, they don't even have to explain anything that happened in the past with those characters. They could be a different version of the characters that we've seen with a different story. I mean, they really could do what they wanted. Thor 2 wasn't the best, but still didn't mind it. It was okay. And I feel like people who just completely disregard it forget that it introduces the ether, which is, one of the Infinity Stones. Except gratuitous horror, no thank you. But I can barely keep track of the first 3 Star Wars. Track of 621 Marvel movies is impossible. I love it. The whole time warp, time travel, alternate universe stuff is super confusing too. Hey, they've got so many different worlds, and like the comics can be very confusing. So of course, when the source material is all over the place, the movies can tend to get all over the place. But I think it was purely to give background. Yeah, and it's too bad that they did Malekith like they did. He really did not feel like a villain that just the scope between Thor 1 and then Thor 3. Like Thor 1, the villain was basically just the big robot that Loki sent to Earth. But that was to develop Thor and Loki and Jane and those characters. But yeah. Do you see the Halloween kills? I had it pulled up in my my watch, like things to watch on YouTube. So I'll check it out. I've actually only ever seen the first Halloween. I used to watch horror movies all the time on Halloween, and I don't know what happened with that. I used to get really terrible nightmares. Like, I used to have really bad zombie dreams. Like, I'd wake up sweaty and screaming and stuff, but need it now. Just for care. I don't at all. Oh, what did I do? Once I clicked on a notification on accident, and it pulled me to a different thing. Not me. Nope. Watch it live now? No. I mean, I could watch it. I could have it play in my headphones. Yeah. Are there legit criticisms and things that I think they could have done better? Absolutely. But I don't hate them. Yeah. All right. So I'm not going to be able to show it on screen. But Headphones. Excuse me while I watch a trailer. Oh, oh my goodness. Okay, I'm gonna watch the rest of that later. But oh, that looks awesome, Luke. Yeah, I don't think so. No, there are things that I really didn't like, but I thought the actors all did amazing jobs. Uh, the Force Awakens brought me back to Star Wars, and that'll always have a special place in my heart with that because I didn't do anything with Star Wars for quite a while. Yeah, and that's but they do, and and if you don't want to watch them, don't. But yeah, I mean, so much of what the prequel trilogy did was based off of what they did in the EU, because would you say that um, is it Dark Empire where Palpatine essence transferred and and transferred into clones? Um, would you say that rewrote and disregarded Darth Vader's Anakin Skywalker's redemption? Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's where I don't get too caught up in it, and you know, I that's for me. It's so much more about the characters and the worlds than the story itself. Um, and when I talk about each one of the different trilogies for Star Wars, I say they do different things for me. The original trilogy was the story and the universe it created. The prequels, it was very much the story and you know the rise and fall of Anakin Skywalker. And then for me, the sequel trilogy, it is the the visuals and the performances and the sounds. Um, they each do something different. Like to me, out of the three trilogies, the sequel trilogy has the best acting of it and the best visuals and sounds. I mean, all Star Wars has great sounds, but then the original trilogy, it was the world building and setting up the universe and characters and everything. And then the prequels, it was the story that it was telling and the stories that branched off of that. So the Clone Wars, that kind of stuff. Yeah. Behind 2 episodes of Bad Batch, I think. I don't care if you spoil it. It's okay. I like The Mandalorian. Yeah. I mean, before the prequels, what would Star Wars look like today? Yeah, I don't know. The last 3 or 4 episodes, I feel, has been very good. But, I mean, yeah. So, they still did a good job with it. Like, the budget doesn't really matter. Like, the people still put in that work. Yeah, I know. Joe, the most recent as movies, but was mad at the ending. Yeah. I mean, unknown actor is Luke, like the English guy who played him in The Mandalorian. I thought they did a great job with what they did in The Mandalorian. I don't see people's issue with that. And it's probably because people are like, oh, I wanted to see Sebastian Stan. But, yeah. Felt more. Well, it was. But I would still I would still like to see a John Boyega thing where he's Finn. I want to see more Poe Dameron stuff. I'm trying to think. I loved Phasma, and they just absolutely that character. But no, it's all good. And I was going to wrap up here pretty soon, so I appreciate everyone. Yeah, thanks, Aaron. I mean, they're not going to not spend that money on the visuals. Like, what is the what is the budget for a Marvel movie? You need to, of course, the budget is going to be, and I see what you're saying, where it's like, of course they look better. It's because they spent so much money on it, but that's just kind of the going rate with Hollywood blockbusters. Is the budgets are crazy, and I mean, that's pretty much what a lot of the blockbusters these days turns into. Is yeah, they look pretty. So, but that's what I'm saying is when it comes to the 3 trilogies, like the and I won't just say the visuals of it. I'll say like the cinematography and just the overall way the movies look. I really did like that. Just want to go on record saying I'm super happy that I'm generally 100% wrong with my theories on Loki. Aaron. We're not talking Loki. Apparently, there's a not the day that it releases. See ya, Emperor. That's why I don't do theory videos. Now about Loki is the episodes are like they're like they're 50, like the first one's 52, the second one's 55, the third one is 50 or 43, and then this last one was 49, but there's a good chunk of credits, so you're right, that was a great episode. Yeah, I enjoyed it. I know, but as time goes, if you took that 33 million for episode 1, 2, or 3 and turned it into what money is, like what it is now, it would shoot up by quite a bit. Can't believe that kind of. No, and they go into when Claudia Gray wrote Bloodline, they gave her some stuff of what she could talk about with Han and Leia, and she was a big fan of Leia and Han and them together. But when they gave her the information of what she could write about for Bloodline, because that book is all about Leia not like leaving politics because they found out she was Darth Vader's daughter. But they gave her little snippets of what she could write about, and she, after a while, talked about how, like, yeah, you want them to work that out, but and you can still tell in the sequel trilogy that, yeah, they love each other and that kind of stuff, but they're very different people. So it and I know that like I'm trying to put because I could honestly talk about this for another hour or two, but only like 6-minute credits, right? But 6 minutes out of 43, then all of a sudden the episode's 37 minutes. Yeah. I did like, and I know a lot of people will say that Rey is not a Skywalker, but being close to a family that had adoption in it, what they did with the Rey Skywalker with her, there were basically the three options of Rey being a no one, Rey being a Skywalker, or Rey being a Palpatine. And it the fact that of course she's not going to choose the name Palpatine. And it just amazes me that I've had people's perspective I've had people tell me their perspective on that kind of stuff that has completely changed the way that I thought about that. Rey turns Ben and Luke comes to. I think Bosk is still alive at the Rise of Skywalker. I don't know, but I guess it sounds like we're going to get Bosk in the Book of Boba Fett. So hopefully we get something like that. Dengar is. I mean, she is, but she chose Skywalker because that was the name of the family and I know people are like, well, she barely even talked to Luke, and like maybe it should have been Organa because of Leia, or Solo because of Han. But I completely understand why they went with it, and I feel like once again it's one of those things that's just completely overblown. Yeah, I've heard rumors that Bosk is going to be in Book of Boba Fett, and it might be flashback, but Bosk was in the Clone Wars. And I think it's just kind of rumors at this point, but I'm trying to find a website that says it, but LRM Online. Bosk to appear in the Book of Boba Fett, exclusive Barside Buzz. The Book of Boba Fett will be story told in Mandoverse. Early this year, LRM Online reported that other bounty hunters would be appearing in the show as well. Leads to other outlets to speculate the return of Cad Bane, who we saw in, Bad Batch. Our sources shared with us that Bosk will be making an appearance in the Book of Boba Fett. The appearance of Bosk makes sense. Bosk originally appeared he was in the Clone Wars. I could see him still being around, but they weren't going to do, and I completely understand why they didn't. They weren't going to touch any of the characters in the EU. Like, that's like when people ask me if they're going to do like a game with Knights of the Old Republic, or if they're going to do any stories for Knights of the Old Republic. I don't think they're going to touch that for quite a while, because people are still so hurt about the whole Legends EU stuff, which is also there are good things that came from EU, and there was a lot of so, and I think that's what it's going to be, is there'll be these shows. Bosk was in Rise of Skywalker. Huh. I don't think they're going to touch that. Yeah. And yeah. But all right. This has been almost 3.5 hours, when I was just thinking about doing like an hour and a half or two. But topic, how about, I only just realized today was the 30th. Tomorrow is July. Yeah. Yeah, it is. The summer is going by way too quickly. But I think he was talking about Disney, Star Wars with Disney. But I've really liked the Marvel shows. I like that format of storytelling, the weekly And I mean, they obviously do it for a reason with the weekly, because it builds up and we get it talking. I'm excited for Book of Boba Fett and Andor. Andor will really help me kind of see when it comes to the Star Wars TV part of it, because The Mandalorian's been so good. I've enjoyed The Bad Batch. I think the Book of Boba Fett is going to be spectacular. Just a few days until those Hallmark Christmas ornaments hit the shelves. Oh. Will do, G-Force. What's on your shelf behind you? What? I've got on the bottom Detolf, I've got Poe Dameron's helmet, then I've got a First Order Trooper helmet, then I got Vader, I've got Din Djarin, I've got my Ewok Village, I've got Sideshow Obi-Wan Kenobi, Hot Toy Qui-Gon. All of my art books are down there. This shelf is Mandalorian sequel trilogy and Cal Kestis Gaming Greats, different Funko Pops for that, vintage Star Wars figures, and then original trilogy Black Series. Then up here, I've got most of my Funko Pops and the stuff that I got from Disney. Up here is all prequel and animated. Up there is my Lego sets and my two NECA Alien and Predator. So that's what I got. The wooden one. Never mind. No, it's all good. Christmas trees start popping up in the home decor aisles. Forget about Halloween. If you didn't get that decor in February, you missed out. Oh. No. But all right. Thank you, everyone. This has been good, and I enjoyed that we got to talk about stuff. Mark, you can message me about Loki if you want, and we can message back and forth. But yeah, I read those books. I did the custom figures. I've been doing Gundam builds, and I've been getting comics. That's basically what came out of all of this. So yeah, if anybody can message me anytime, but Instagram or Twitter, I think I've got those both open to the point that anybody can do that. But I just saw Luke's thing saying that I persuaded ApprenticeEwok to watch the Halloween Kills trailer. But okay, I think I'm gonna. Aaron's streaming tonight, 8:30 Eastern, so that's 7, so that's in less than an hour. Destination Stone should be on soon. GeForce, if you want to pop the link into the chat for your toy hunt. Rebels, Reptiles, and Games is live as well. I think Destination Stone is on at right before Aaron. So definitely keep your eyes out. 7:05. So in 55 minutes, Rebels, Reptiles, and Game Destination Stone is going to be live. So yeah, half an hour for Aaron. Yep. So all right, thank you, everyone. This has been awesome. I do appreciate it, and I might do a Spider-Man stream tomorrow morning. I guess we'll see. But yeah, definitely go check out Rebels. Watch GeForce's toy hunt if you haven't, and yeah, just continue to support each other like we always do. So, all right, may the Force be with you. Yep.